Hi, John here from Ripewave Audio, and what I wanted to share with you today is how much I like the way Emotiva does their remotes, particularly the trim buttons that are on here. And why is this so important to me, right? The ability to adjust the center, the subs, the surround, and the height speakers from the remote without going into menus is because when you set up your systems, you level match all your speakers, your front, your center, your side surrounds, your rear surrounds, your height channels, and your subwoofers. But the problem is that when they make the content, whoever's mixing this can give different emphasis for the dialogue, to the surround, to the immersive height channels. And sometimes I feel like I just want a little more or a little less, but usually a little bit more. Bring up the dialogue so I can hear people more. Bring up the surrounds because I usually feel like I just want a little more, be able to really discern everything that's coming around the back, or beef up that bass. And we don't be able to do this independently. And the other cool feature about this and why this is so important is if you're watching a movie with somebody else, the last thing they want to see is the on-screen display or some other disruption when you have to go into the menus and like, oh, just a second here, I'll bring up the bass or I'll bring up the surrounds. No, I can discreetly be sitting next to somebody now and say, yeah, I'm going to do the trims and you won't even know it. I'm going to bring up that center. I'm going to bring up the heights, whatever I think is going to make that experience better. And I can do it from the remote. Now, I didn't instantly fall in love with this remote. If you saw my unboxing video, it's like, gosh, this thing is awfully heavy, but it actually feels kind of good in the hand. I've come to like this over some of the lighter remotes. Now, it's not a backlit display. That's still a problem. Emotiva's done this on some of their newer products, like their new receiver, the MR1, but it's not the heavy device that this is. But it's the functional elements that I can do things like adjust the trims, which make this useful despite maybe not having something like despite not having backlight control. So what do you think? Is this something that's important to you? That feedback would be interesting to us. And as always, keep evolving your audio experience.